Singapore marks Mental Health Day next week. Around 7 in 10 people in the country feel that mental health awareness is improving or better now. It's one key finding from an exclusive poll that was commissioned by CNA, which surveyed 6,000 people across 6 countries and territories across Asia. Now, here's what else it revealed about Singapore. The majority say there's better awareness, but a quarter still feel it falls short despite an increase. There's also a small proportion who say awareness is adequate or even barely existent. Now, when it comes to concerns about stigma related to mental health, more than half are somewhat concerned, while 1 in 10 feel extremely so, although around a quarter are neutral on the subject. Now, what are some of the issues important in determining their mental health? Half feel that family and relationships are most important. Financial security is second, followed by career. The survey also touched on the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. 4 in 10 say that the state of their mental health worsened as a result of COVID-19. The top reasons include burnout, constrained social interactions, and the financial burden from income loss. The majority feel that there's adequate access to public mental health services, while nearly 40% surveyed say it's good or excellent, but 1 in 10 say it's poor. Now, as for what respondents say they'd like to see more of in public mental health services, 6 in 10 want more workplace health and wellness initiatives. Half also call for more psychiatric or therapist services and community schemes to build awareness.
Or taking the conversation on mental health to the next stage, literally, organizations are getting creative by turning to the arts and other resources to help those keen on learning more about mental health. Sherlyn Sia tells us more.
Around 1 in every 7 people in Singapore suffer from some form of mental health issues. But it's hard to tell who's affected because most tend to suffer in silence. So one charity is tapping the arts to get people talking while dispelling myths about mental health. Silver Ribbon is partnering various theatre groups like The Necessary Stage. One of its productions takes a look at what it's like to have mental health issues.
There's a need to customize our events according to different targeted audience to get their attention and to provide a platform for everybody to discuss about mental health.
Posh also hopes that people will move away from using bleak images to depict mental health conditions.
I will continue to portray them as a sick role that in this manner, or should we actually portray them as a positive image that upon the receipt of intervention, they can live a productive life?
While the journey of building awareness is always ongoing, there have been strides in the local landscape. We're seeing more interest among the general public in building up their mental health literacy, especially among the youth.
The Institute of Mental Health has seen more youth coming forward, not just for help with mental health issues, but also to learn how to help. Psychiatrist and educator Dr. Lim Chun Guan taught a graded elective on mental health in Singapore at a local university for almost 10 years. And every semester, the module's 250 spots were taken very fast.
The final exams usually take this kind of format, a scenario, and then asking them what are the possible mental illnesses. Is to kind of teach them a lot of the first steps and how do you advise.
Dispelling common misconceptions and dealing with delicate issues are also addressed.
Let's take an example of suicide. So I think when a friend talks about suicide, it becomes often an uncomfortable topic because they're worried that it might actually give this person ideas or even strengthen the suicidal thoughts. But in actual fact, if we can actually allow this person an opportunity to talk about it, sometimes it helps them to feel heard and also to maybe even clarify their thoughts and then shift their balance towards keeping themselves safe or even towards seeking help.
And equipping youth with such knowledge could prove a valuable resource. Surveys show that 3 in 4 Singaporeans are willing to seek help from informal support networks, such as friends or relatives.